A recent study by researchers at Harvard and Stanford found that workplace stress can actually cut your lifespan considerably. Factors such as layoffs, job insecurity, lack of health insurance, low control over one's job were some of the most salient dangers, shaving off as much as 3 years of one's life. That's why it's important to find ways to stay calm no matter how stressful your job is. Joining us this morning to talk about how you do that is entrepreneur and author of Survive to Thrive, Faisal Hoque. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So your book talks about different stories and how people in the workplace have survived, and you write about making use of the rain and wind to continue to grow stronger. How do you do that when it comes to stress in the workplace?
Well, let's first look at what causes the stress, right? So you could have a toxic workplace. It could be that you're not performing well. It could be that you're not making enough money. So all of those are cause for stress. So there's daily stress and there's long-term stress. So daily stress, people can do, like when you get up in the morning, you get organized and you think about how your day is going to be going through during the day, and you calm yourself down during the daytime and then go at it, right? So that's daily stress. In the long term, you have to really build up a resiliency factor that allows you to kind of think about what your long-term goals are and how you can change your situation. Only then you can change your situation.
So let's take those one at a time. First, you're talking about the daily stress. It could even be the daily stress of commuting into wherever you're going to work. So you're saying it's staying organized, number one, when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you get up in the morning and you're in a rush, that starts the stress process, right? Like when I get up in the morning, I try not to do much and just take care of my first thing in the morning, you know, make a little breakfast, have my son, I take care of him, and then kind of start the day. Now, imagine you just got up and rushed to the door and you driving your car fast and you come to work and your entire morning just gets in a different manner than it should be.
So it's staying organized. Long term, you talk about resiliency, and that's what you talk about in your book as well. How do you build that resiliency?
Look, resiliency is a practice, right? And resiliency comes from multiple things. First, you have to understand who you are and what you're trying to do and how you go about pulling people together around yourself to support yourself, and how do you go through the adversity that you faces on an ongoing basis. Sometimes it requires actually changing of lifestyle. Like, for example, a lot of I'm an entrepreneur, so I know from an entrepreneurial background. I mean, when your business is in flux, you get a stress level, or let's say you just lost your job. Those kind of situations, you have to really think about where you were and where you want to go, and then take the next step.
What about, going back to daily really quick, are there exercises that you know of or things during the day stresses come up? What do you recommend during the day at work?
So the very first thing is do one thing at a time. Whenever we try to do too many things, it usually doesn't work out really well. So that's first. Second is when you're getting stressed, try to take a few minutes, calm yourself down, take a deep breath, and then go to the next level, right? And the third thing is that try to delegate, and no matter who you are, you can always ask for help and give work to other people so that they can help out your situation.
At what point should people get help, get outside help, if they feel they are too stressed?
Well, look, I'm not a psychologist, but I know from a CEO and hiring people and from my own situation, you should always talk to other people to get some help. And if it really comes to the point where, I mean, like we've done with in our book, we interviewed 9 very successful CEOs and entrepreneurs and investors who employ people, and they also go through a pretty stressful lifestyle. Mental health and workplace stress is a big thing, as you cited in the study. So you always should seek for help, but it's really varies on an individual basis.
And the commonality with all those people is their resiliency you write about.
Totally. I mean, overcoming adversity on a daily basis and on a long term, what resiliency is all about.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we can find more information about the book at our website, but we appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.